Hi everyone, welcome to another Walk4ALZ website video tutorial. Today we're going to be reviewing how to access and use your fundraising page. As we'll see in just a little bit, this fundraising page has a lot of different features that you can use to share your fundraising efforts and invite others to join you for the event. A quick disclaimer, if you haven't registered for the event already, you won't be able to access that page because it's created at the moment that you register. So in order for you to access it, first you have to register for the event. If you need help registering for the event, there's also a video tutorial on that. You can access it under the forms and tutorials section of the event website towards a little bit towards the middle of the page, there's a video titled How to Register for Walk4ALZ 2025 that will walk you through on how to register for the event. Once you have already registered for the event, all you have to do is go to the login section of the website. You can either click it here or top right over here. Either one will take you to the same page. Once there, all you have to do is use the same information, the same email, the same password that you set up when you registered for the event to log in, and then click login. Once you log in, it's going to take you to your fundraising page. And as you can see, it's has a couple different sections: dashboard, my page, email, contact book, reports, my registration, my team, and so on. We're going to go over some of the key features and sections of this page that you can use to recruit others to join your team or to make a donation to your fundraiser. So let's begin by going over how you can share a link to this page, to your personal fundraising page. As you can see right below the main campaign page right here, there is a share button. When you click on that button, it's gonna pop up with a window that shows you your link. This is a unique link to your fundraising page. You can either click here to copy the link, to copy and paste it somewhere, or you can also share it via Facebook, X, also known as Twitter, LinkedIn, email, or if you click share here, it does give you a couple other options as well. So this is basically what you can use to share a link to your personal fundraising page. If you scroll a little bit further down under the dashboard section, you'll see kind of like a little snapshot of some key things, your progress in your fundraising goal, the donations that you've received, who is part of your team, emails sent, recent donations, etc. For this video, since this is just a test profile, there isn't any donations that we can see that are visible, but once you create your own page and people start donating, you should start to see that information populate on your own dashboard. Towards the right over here, this is a little task list that is assigned automatically. You're not obligated to create or to complete each of these tasks, but they are helpful just to kind of help personalize your page and motivate you to do some key actions that are going to help you reach your goal. So, for example, you can upload photo, personalize your page, donate to your own campaign, import your contacts, etc. So that's the dashboard portion of your fundraising page. Right next to that section of your dashboard, there's a section called My Page. This allows you to kind of personalize some additional messages, images, things like that. We'll start with going over how you can personalize your campaign image. By default, as I mentioned, it's going to feature the Walk4ALZ logo, but you do have the option of either selecting the campaign image, which is already there, or uploading your own image and having that be your kind of campaign image. So you can upload it and then adjust adjust it as you would like. And then once you're ready, you can also actually zoom in or zoom out. But once you have it kind of positioned to how you would like it to be viewed, you can just click this little check mark, and then you're all set with your new image. And again, this is something you can always come back to if you want to make changes to it, or just leave this default logo. You can do that as well. Some additional things that you can change here on your My Page section of the fundraising page is to add messages. You can do this to add updates. For example, maybe you've reached a key milestone in your fundraising goal, or you would like to thank your supporters, or share any sort of update that you would like to make public to those who are following your page or part of your team. This is a great way to do that. So you can either write something, for example, thanking somebody, or you can also drop an image. Oh, here's an important detail here. Actually, I'm glad this came up. So one thing to be aware of is when you are uploading images, if you upload an image that is larger than 10 megabytes, you are not going to be able to upload the image for the most part, unless you're working with like a super high res image that occupies a lot of space. This isn't going to be an issue for most of the photos you'll probably end up trying to upload. But just know that if you are trying to upload an image that's more than 10 megabytes, you won't be able to. So we'll just leave that as is. You can also actually paste the video link from YouTube, Vimeo, or Facebook if you want to do like a little video update. And as you post these little campaign updates, it's gonna keep it in order so people can see all your updates as you kind of go along in your campaign and as you get closer to the event. Over here to your right, you can edit a couple of things within your page. So for example, your welcome message. So this welcome message is the very first image people see towards the top. Like for here, we just have a default one. Please help me support Alzheimer's Orange County, etc. You can modify that welcome message to whatever it is that you would like. Maybe you want to welcome people sharing a little bit about your personal connection to the disease or who you walk for or something along those lines. Really, whatever it is that you want to include as your welcome message, you can do so and modify it on this section of the website. All you have to do is type it in, click save, and then it'll be right there for you. I mentioned a little bit earlier that you can share your URL to your fundraising page. You can actually also modify that URL to whatever else you prefer. This first half of the event website you won't be able to modify, but the second half after the Walk4ALZ 2025, you can modify that. Maybe you modify it to just, your initials or whatever else. An important note, as it's also mentioned here, changing your personal URL will invalidate your current personal URL. So just keep in mind that if you've already shared an older version of your link and then change it, people that try to access the old URL aren't going to be directed to your page because you changed it. So do keep that in mind that you can change your URL, but if you have shared a previous version of it, that previous version is not going to link anywhere anymore if you do change your URL. So just a little thing to keep in mind before you change it if you do want to make changes. If you don't, you can just leave that as is. You can also update your goal amount, whether you want to increase it or maybe decrease it or whatever changes you want to make. All you have to do is simply type it in, click save, and then it'll modify your goal. You can also add a Facebook ID. This is basically a link to your Facebook profile. It's not mandatory that you do so, but if you want to incorporate that, so you can also add comments and things like that, you can do that. Over here on the right, there's a few preset buttons to donate. So this will allow people, either yourself or other people who are looking at your page, to donate a specific amount, or if they click other, they can set whatever amount they prefer to share. And then again, we'll see additional options here to share that will allow you to share your fundraising page. This will show the most recent donations and the name of the team as well. There is an email section. We're going to create a video that's going to be entirely dedicated to how to use the platform here to send emails to those who are part of your team or you would like to join your team in order for them to support your goal. But just for this video at least, there is an option to send emails either by setting up a template or using some of the existing templates that are already loaded into the platform, which you can also modify if you'd like to. But we'll go into that a little bit more in a separate video. Contact book, this just allows you to import contacts directly into your profile, into your fundraising page, so it's easier to just send it to people directly. You can either import contacts from your email platform, whether you use Gmail, AOL, Outlook, whatever that case might be. You can also upload a spreadsheet if you prefer doing that, or you can just add them manually by clicking here and just typing out their name. You get the idea, but you can either add them one by one manually, or if you want to add a bulk amount of people, simply click your email platform, log in, make sure to provide the necessary permissions, and then it's going to sign into your email, and then you can select either all the contacts by clicking over here, select all, or maybe just clicking a few of them. Once you go and select those contacts, they will be uploaded up to here. We'll add one just so you can get an idea. So it's going to give you a little confirmation message and then refresh, and then you can see your contact loaded onto that. Over here in reports is an overview of your fundraising progress, how much has been contributed, total amount raised, the number of donors. Again, because this is an example page that hasn't raised any money yet, that's all zero right now, but for your own team, once you start to see people donate, you can keep track of that by going to the reports section. My registration is simply just a way to view your own registration. You can make changes to this after the fact, after you've registered. Again, you're not required to. You might, more than likely, you'll probably leave this as is. But if you do want to make changes to your registration information, you do have that option. So for example, let's say I put the wrong t-shirt size, right? I put medium and I meant to put large. You can make those changes after the fact under the My Registration tab. My team is just an overview of your team, their names, their email, who's the captain, how much they've raised, what their individual goals are, and just kind of like a little snapshot of who are the people who have joined you. And that's really it. That's a quick overview of the fundraising page, some of the key features, how you can make changes to some of the key sections of that page, and how you can get started with your own fundraising efforts. Thank you for watching and have a great day.